Welcome to the online class on simple harmonic motions. In the last class, we have discussed about the damped oscillations. It was a very lengthier discussion. Okay, so we have done damped oscillations equation for SHM, solved the equation and got the displacement. Then we have analyzed the three cases for underdamping, overdamping, and critical damping in detail. We have solved the problems also. There is one important concept that is called as a Q value. Okay, that is left over. That's just definition for that. So I will solve that and I will define that and start a new chapter. Okay, so let us go for the damped oscillations. Okay. So in the damped oscillation, there is a concept called as Q factor. There is a concept called as a Q factor. So just remember this one. Okay. What is Q factor? It is one of the properties of a damped oscillations. It's one of the properties of a damped oscillations. Okay. So Q factor, it's also called as the quality factor. It's called as the quality factor. The quality factor, okay, or Q factor are the quality factor is defined as, this is one of the characteristics, is defined as 2 pi times the values of 2 pi times the values of 2 pi times the ratio, not the value, 2 pi times the ratio, 2 pi times the ratio of energy stored in the system to the energy lost per period. So this is how we define a quality factor. Okay, quality factor or a Q factor is defined as 2 pi times the ratio of energy stored in the system to the energy lost per period. Okay, now if I write it like this, it is given by Q equal to 2 pi times into ratio of energy. It is the ratio of energy stored in the system divided by energy lost per period. Okay, so this Q value is equal to, given by energy stored in the system is given by E. Energy lost per period is P into T. This is the way you can get it. And after doing some analysis, okay, some mathematical analysis, it's not there, just to like you can write the value of the Q as omega into tau, where omega is the angular frequency and tau is the relaxation time. Okay. Now you can write it in simple way as Q value is equal to 1 upon 2b into root of k by m. So this is the way to evaluate the Q factor of oscillations, of damped oscillations. You know B as the damping coefficient. You know that B is a damping coefficient. Okay, damping coefficient. K is the spring constant, M is the mass that is hanging. Using this, you can get the value of the Q factor. This is because you know that omega is, yes?
Sir, omega equal to ಏನು sir?
Omega into tau either. This one is tau, okay?
Sir, ಅದ್ರ ಮುಂದಿನ sir bracket ಒಳಗೆ ಐತಲ್ಲ sir.
Omega is angular frequency. Angle barda angular hingagette, okay? Angular frequency. Tau is the relaxation time. This is the relaxation time. B is the damping. So omega, you know that it is K by M, and tau is the relaxation time. It is given by 1 upon 2B. So there is a derivation for this. no necessary to go for that much level. Only you should know it. Q factor andre ena adar hang value calculate ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. That's all. If you know it, that is enough. Okay. So with this, we shall go for the next part of the syllabus. That is nothing but the forced oscillation. That is nothing but the forced oscillations. Barkoridna. Okay. Let's go for the next one. It's nothing but the forced oscillation. Very important topic, forced oscillations. You can help me by messaging your friend that is a class. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಐತೆ ಅಂತ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. Okay, it will help because we are starting a new chapter, okay, of this module. Okay, message ಹಾಕಿರಲ್ಲ. Okay, I will take on this one. Okay, fine. Let us go for the next important topic, that is the thing but the forced oscillation. Okay, nothing but the forced oscillations. Okay. This is third type of oscillation. So in the earlier class, I told you that there are three types of oscillations. There are three types of oscillations. Okay, first one, free oscillation. There are three types of oscillation. The first one is the free oscillation that we have discussed. Second one is the damped oscillation. That is also complete. And the third one is the forced oscillation. Third one is the forced oscillation. There are three types of oscillations that you know. Okay, let us go for the third one. Third one is the forced oscillation. Okay. Name itself tells you that is forced. Forced oscillations are forced vibrations. Okay, the name itself tells you what is the type of oscillations this one is. It says that it is the thing but a forced oscillation or forced vibration. Okay, that means you are applying external energy to keep the oscillations on, You have learned from the last two types of oscillations, that is free oscillations and damped oscillations, that the oscillations are not forever. Okay, they are going to die after some time. In the free oscillations, they are nothing but ideal oscillations where there is no friction. If there is no friction, they keep on oscillating. Where in the case of for free oscillation, there is no friction. Okay, there is no friction. Therefore, it is going to oscillate forever. Okay, oscillations forever. But they cannot be realized physically. You cannot realize free oscillations. Physically, no free oscillations are there. No free oscillations. Okay, so it is just an ideal case. But in damped oscillations, we have learned that there is some form of friction that is present, or resistance, that is called as resisting force, or it is also called as the damping force. Okay, so this damping force is responsible for the death of the oscillations, for the dying of the oscillations. Why? Because as I told you that I have a simple pendulum. Okay, when you are performing in the lab, what happens? You have some airflow. It is an airflow. So this is a damper. So the airflow will resist the motion of oscillations, and after say t equal to 5 minutes, it is going to halt and come back to the equilibrium level. But it is going to start. It is going to halt at equilibrium. Got the point? So therefore, after 5 seconds, it is going to, after 5 minutes, it is going to die off. That is called as damped oscillations. Now, in case of forced oscillations, what happens? We are using a force. What we are doing is we are using a force, to keep the oscillations intact. Oscillations intact. Intact means to keep oscillations on, to keep oscillations on. That means to keep the oscillations on and on, we are using some kind of force. I will tell you one example. Okay, student, is the voice clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I will tell you one example. You and your friend have gone to a park. Okay, there is a swing in the park. How the swing? Swing. This is nothing but a swing. Okay, you are sitting on the swing, and your friend is. You will enjoy that swing. So you are going to have a displacement of theta. It is actually a pendulum. Okay, so it is oscillating between the point A and B. So you are oscillating between point A and B. So you are swinging between these 2 points. Is it not? Now, after some times you get bored. So you ask your friend to help you to oscillate. What your friend does, your friend will come here. He or she is going to apply the force at regular intervals. So once your friend keeps on applying the force, you are swinging in the swing. You swing under jokali. Jokali idolage kuntu hinda nim friend dugsidre enagutte swing ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀರಿ ನೀವು. That is nothing but a perfect example of forced oscillation. ಅವಾಗ ಆಸಿಲೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತ, ಸ್ವಿಂಗ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತ. ಎಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ನಿಮ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಹಿಂದ್ ದುಗಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾನಂತಂದ್ರೆ he is applying the force. You are getting the point. So this is a perfect example of a forced oscillation where you are having the swing with the help of your friend who is applying the force at a regular interval of time. That is very important. At a regular interval of time. Okay, at a regular interval of time. Okay, now what is why I will tell you what is a regular, why you need regular interval of time. Okay, now hope you got the point of an example of a forced oscillation. So this is a forced oscillation that you have forced vibration or oscillation. Similarly, you can have the a bridge. Okay, if you have a bridge on which the soldiers are marching. Okay, bridge ಮೇಲೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಇದು bridge ಮೇಲೆ soldiers ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಹಿಂಗ. They are walking on the bridge. They are marching. Marching ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ? They all are moving in a same manner. Okay, this is called as marching. So this is also an example of forced oscillation. Once the soldiers, these are nothing but the soldiers, once they march on it, the bridge will start to oscillate. Slowly the bridge will start to go on oscillating or vibrating like this. Okay, so this is other example. Okay, then there are many such example. Okay, then you have the other example in physics, that is a tuning fork. Okay, it can be excited with the help of a external periodic force. Tuning fork excited by external periodic force. So these are the 3 examples of forced oscillation: 1, 2, and 3. So you have the tuning fork. Okay, so the natural frequency of a tuning fork n is 512. So what I can do is I can have another frequency. Sound waves are there. I can have another sound waves. I can make these sound waves to fall on the spring, on the tuning fork. As the sound waves fall on the tuning fork, it will start to oscillate. These are the sound waves. Okay, these are the sound waves which are incident on the tuning fork. As it is incident on the tuning fork will start to vibrate. So this is the vibration of a tuning fork. That is a forced oscillation. Okay, so let us go for the theory of forced oscillation. Go for the second one. Okay, so theory, very important. Okay, theory of forced oscillations.
Sir.
Hello. ಹೇಳ್ರಿ
ಸರ್ ಅದು ತೋರಿಸ್ರಿ ಸರ್.
ನಾ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವ್ರಿ ಆಮೇಲಿಂದ. ಹೇಳ್ರಿ.
Using a force to keep the oscillation in a ಮುಂದೇನ್ ಸರ್?
Oscillation intact, TACT, tact. Intact ಅಂತಂದ್ರ oscillations are keeping. To keep oscillations on, ಇಲ್ಲ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, oscillations on ಅಂದ್ರೆ continuous. Okay, Got it? To keep oscillations. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಸಿಲೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕು ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ. ಹೌದಾ ಇಲ್ಲ? ನಿಮ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಜೊತೆ ಹೋಗಿರ್ತೀರಿ ಪಾರ್ಕ್ ದೊಳಗ ಸ್ವಿಂಗ್ ನ ಕುಂತಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತದ, ಯು ಆರ್ ಆಸಿಲೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಸಮ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್. ಅವಾಗ ನಂಗೆ ಬೇಜಾರಾಗ್ತ, ಅವಾಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ನಿಮ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಯುವರ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈಯಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಫೋರ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್. ಓಕೆ, ಪಾರ್ಕ್, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ swings in a park. Okay, got it. So being pushed, this is being pushed, okay, by a friend. Simple example, very simple. Okay, let us go for the theory of damped oscillation. Very important theory of forced oscillations. So okay, forced oscillations. Okay, theory of forced oscillations. Okay, first we will define what is forced oscillation. Definition. How you define forced oscillations? So these are the oscillations which vibrate, or I can also write it as vibrations. Oscillations are vibrations, mean the same, which vibrate or oscillates, with a frequency, very important, with a frequency other than the natural frequency, with the help of, or I should write as under the influence of applied force. Which type of force? Applied periodic force. Which type of force? Applied periodic force. You are getting the point? Got it. Forced oscillations are defined as the oscillations. It is nothing but a type of oscillations in which the body oscillates, are the oscillations defined. They are the oscillations which oscillates with a frequency other than its own frequency, other than the natural frequency of its own. You are getting the point? So in the last class, I told you the meaning of natural frequency. Every body has its natural frequency. Okay, both in free oscillations and in damped oscillations, it is good. But under the forced oscillations, what happens? It is not vibrating under the natural frequency. It is vibrating under the frequency which is different than the natural frequency. Okay, so therefore I can write here, in forced oscillations, okay, a body oscillates other than the natural frequency, This you have to remember. Okay, it is not vibrating with its own frequency, it is oscillating with the other frequency. Okay, in forced oscillation, a body oscillates other than the natural frequency, not the same as natural frequency, other than the natural frequency. It is oscillating with a different frequency. Okay, that is oscillating under the influence of it is oscillating as the same frequency as the frequency of applied force. Applied force. In a forced oscillation, a body oscillates other than the natural frequency. That is, it is oscillating as the frequency, or I can write as it is oscillating with the frequency of applied force, with the frequency of applied force. So hope you have taken down the definition. What is a forced oscillation? A forced oscillation is an oscillation in which a body vibrates with a frequency other than the natural frequency under the influence of applied force. Okay. In forced oscillation, a body oscillates other than the natural frequency. It is oscillating with the frequency of applied force. So let me explain here. So I have a spring mass system, okay, or any oscillating system like this. I will take the spring mass for my simple explanation. Okay, so this is the spring mass system. So here it is oscillating between the points A and B. Okay, so it is oscillating between A and B like this. So there is the extension. So this is the extension. For extension is such that it is oscillating between the points A and B. Okay, so what is the force you have applied? Initially you have applied a force Fn. This is the Newton's force, Fn equal to mass into gravity. Okay, and what happens? Once you have applied the Newton's force, there is a restoring force Fr. Okay, there is also a damped force. So there are three types of forces. The first one is the sorry, Newton force Fn, that is equal to mass into acceleration. Then the restoring force Fr equal to minus k into y. Then the damped oscillations. Then the damping force. The damping force is minus of R into dy by dt. Got it. Now after some time, what happens? Once you excite it, it is going to oscillate between A and B, and after some time it will come to halt. Keep in mind, after some time, the oscillations halt. Halt means what? Stop. Why it is stopping? It is stopping because of the damping that is present. Got it. Now, in order to overcome this, what I have to do is I have to apply some periodic force. What I have to do? I have to apply some periodic force. So therefore, to keep oscillating, okay, keep in mind, to keep oscillating, okay, to keep the oscillations, okay, what I have to do? I have to apply the force such that it is oscillating. Okay, to keep the oscillations, okay, I have to apply periodic force. A periodic force is applied. A force is applied. First, I will tell you a force is applied. Which type of force? That is very important. That is called as the periodic force. That is called as the periodic force. So the periodic force you have to apply. Where you have to apply? You have to apply the force here. This is the periodic force. So when the mass comes here, you have to apply the force. What is the force that you are applying? F. Okay, this is the periodic force. That is very important. Keep in mind, the force should be such that it is periodic. That means this is the force I have applied. To make it periodic, you have to multiply this with the sine function, sine pt. So when you apply a force multiplied by sine of pt, sine of something, the force is going to be repeated again and again. Force is repeated again and again, at a frequency of P. This is the free P. P is the frequency of the applied force. Okay, you go to this diagram. Okay, this is a swing. Okay, this is a swing. You have the friend sitting here, and the swing is in between A and B. How do nim friend? Okay, your friend is applying the force. Yavag apply ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಿ? ಯಾವಾಗ ಈ ಸ್ವಿಂಗ್ ಜೋಕಾಲಿ ನಿಮ್ ಕಡೆ ಬರ್ತಿದೆ ಅವಾಗಷ್ಟ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ. ಹೌದಲ್ಲ? ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ ಮತ್ ಜೋಕಾಲಿ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಹೋಗ್ತದ. After that it is going to come back. ಹೌದಾ? ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಬರ್ತದ? It is going to be applied. You are getting the point. So for every one oscillation that it is making, your friend is applying a force only once. Okay, so therefore ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಏನದ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ I have a swing, okay, in the park. Okay, so it is oscillating between A and B. You are sitting in the swing and your friend is here. He is applying the force. ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಹಾಕಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅವ ಏನ್ ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಆಗ್ತದ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ equilibrium. So it is going to this point and it comes back. Once it comes back, again he is applying the force. After that, again it is going to repeat. It goes to this point from A to B. From B it comes back. Whenever it is at the point A, keep in mind, whenever the swing is at A, your friend is applying the force. So every, say for example, the period of oscillation. What is the period of oscillation? Period is T. How that? So the oscillation starts here, it goes here to point B. Point B, it comes back to A. So it is one oscillation. For one oscillation, that let us assume it is taking 2 seconds. How much? 2 seconds. So your friend is applying the force at every 2 seconds. Every 2 seconds. You are getting the point? ಪ್ರತಿ 2 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ಗೆ ಅವ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನ. ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಬರೆದ್ರ R frequency, if I write it, F is equal to 1 by T, that is 1 upon 2, that is 0.5 hertz. That means you can say the rate of application of the force. Therefore rate of application of the force. Yes, Rebecca, rate of application of the force, that is at a frequency, that is nothing but at frequency. The force should be applied at a frequency of 0.5 hertz, or force is applied at T equal to, for every T, for time T equal to 2 seconds. 2 seconds ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾ T ಇನ್ನೇನ್ ಬೇಕು, ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ T ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಅದಲ್ಲ. At every T, for every T equal to 2 seconds, or I can write time T is equal to 2 seconds. Period is 2 seconds. Therefore, you have to apply the force every 2 seconds to keep the oscillations forever. Therefore, I say the oscillations are in periodic manner. The oscillations are in periodic manner. The applied force is in periodic manner. Applied periodic force. Keep in mind, this is the reason why we have to apply the force, keep the oscillations in a periodic manner. Okay, now look at this equation here. Illodri is spring mass system ada. Okay, so you have the spring mass system. If I had applied only this much frequency, this much of force, but a force is to apply madide. If I apply this force, this is a constant force. It is a thing but a constant force. You are getting the point? But I want a force which is periodic. This is not the periodic. It is only a constant force. Andre omme hakudu. But I want periodic. To make it periodic, you have to multiply this force with some periodic function. What is the periodic function? It is sine of Pt. You are getting the point? So this is the applied frequency which is periodic. Therefore, I can write this as periodic force. Okay, this is called as the periodic force. Mattile sir P anta ಐತಿ, ಏನಿದು P ಅಂದ್ರ? P means it is the frequency at which force is applied. Okay, so ಇದು ನೆನಪಾತ ಗುರುತಾಯ್ತಾ? ನಾವು ಯಾಕೆ periodic frequency ಬೇಕ್ರಿ? ಯಾರು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ ಗುರು? Why you require a periodic frequency, periodic force? You require a periodic force to keep the oscillations on. Okay, to keep the oscillations on, I have to apply the force at regular intervals. Regular interval ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ periodic force apply ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಹೆಂಗ periodic ಮಾಡಬೇಕನ್ನ, ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ನ ನೀವು ಸೈನ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಲೇ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ periodic ಆಗುತ್ತಾ. It is periodic, and it is having a frequency f, frequency equal to p. P is nothing but the frequency at which the force is applied. At which the force is applied. Okay, so I will write it here because it's eating up the page later on. Okay. Okay, what is this P? I have to write it here. P little. Okay. Okay, I will write it here. Just a minute. P. What is this P? P is a thing but the frequency. Frequency of application of force. Okay. This more specific in a specific it is the angular frequency angular frequency of application of force. Okay, in this barcore, let us go for the theoretical concept. Okay, hope it is clear. Okay, you can take it down if you are not taken.
Wait.
Okay, barcore. Okay, students, it's clear. Okay, let us start the theoretical derivation. Okay. Okay, let us start the theoretical explanation. Okay. So, forced oscillation, very important. Okay, forced oscillations. Okay, we are applying the force to keep the oscillations. Now I will take a example of a SHM which is having a forced oscillation, that is nothing but the spring mass system. Now keep in mind, it is just an example I have taken. You can take any system where you have forced oscillations. I have taken a spring mass system for easy explanation. Okay, so this is just a representative diagram. So I have a spring mass system. Okay, so this is a spring mass system. Okay, so this is at equilibrium y equal to 0. A force is applied, so there is an extension in the spring. Due to the extension, what happens? Okay, the displacement is y. M is the mass of the spring. M is the mass. So what happens once the force is applied? What is the force that is applied? The applied force is Newton's force in the downward direction, that is mass into acceleration. Mass into acceleration. Okay, this is the force, M into acceleration. Due to this, there is a restoring force, Fr. Okay, now I have to draw the applied force. So the direction of the applied force is in this way. This is the direction of the applied force. Okay, this is applied force. Okay, so the applied force is F into sine PT. Okay, this is the applied force. Applied periodic, that is very important, periodic force. So the whenever the mass is coming at this point, look here, the oscillation is between A and B. Okay, this is A and this is B. Now what happens once you start oscillating, you pull it and keep the mass goes on oscillating between A and B due to the force. Which type of force? Friction, due to the restoring force. Now after some time, as I told you, it is going to come to halt. Before it comes to halt, what I have to do is I have to apply the force. Which type of force? The force is nothing but the periodic force. This force I have to apply in a periodic manner. So once I apply the force at regular intervals, the mass keeps on oscillating. Okay, this is the concept that I have. So write down all the forces that you have. The first one, this is a representative diagram, not the specific. It is a representative forced oscillation, representative diagram. I'll write it as a representative diagram. It can be anyone. Okay. So first you write down the force that you have. The first one is the Newton's force. You write all the forces. Okay. Newtonian force. Okay. That is acting in the downward direction. That is Fn equal to mass into acceleration. Mass into acceleration. Okay. So Fn equal to m into y. Acceleration is d2y by dt square. This is one. Why? Because m stands for the mass that you have chosen. Y is the displacement. If y is the displacement, therefore acceleration is the thing but d2y by dt square. So this is equation number. Second force that you have is this is the applied force that you have. This is the Newtonian force that I have taken. The second one is the restoring force. How to write the restoring force? A restoring force that is present, that is equal to Fr. It is minus of k into y. This I will take it as 2. You already know it. What is k? K is nothing but the force constant. What is y? Y I already written. It is a displacement. It's already there in the upward. So here you have the y as the displacement. Okay, you can see here. This is the displacement. Okay. Once you get the value of displacement, okay. Next one is the damping force. Damping is also there. Keep in mind, damping force is also there. Why there is a damping? Because as I told you, after some time it is going to die. How it is going to die? Because of some damping. There is an air medium, some friction, some physical opposition. We don't know that. Okay, there is some what you say, the damping. Therefore, the third one is the damping force or resisting force. So resisting force or the frictional force or the damping force. Okay. So this resisting force is equal to minus of R into dy by dt. So this I have told you how you get it. This is equation number 3. Then very important, the force. This is all the three we have done it in the last part. Okay. Now the fourth one is the applied periodic frequency. It is here. The frequency that you apply here, the force that you apply. So this is the force that you have applied. Okay. So this is the direction of the force F. Okay. This is the direction of the force F, and it is sine pt. So the fourth one is the new one that you have. Okay. That is called as the applied periodic force. Okay, this is applied periodic force. It is given by F into sine of PT. This I have taken it as 4. Okay, got it. Now what you have to do here, I have told what is F. F stands for the force, maximum force that you can apply, where F is the maximum force that you can apply. Okay. And P, what is P? It is the frequency of application of the force. What I have to do? What do I have to write? P stands for the frequency of application of the force. Now ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಎವ್ರಿ 2 seconds ಗೆ ನೀವು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಹೌದಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈಯಿಂಗ್ ದ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ಎವ್ರಿ 2 seconds. Why? Because the oscillation is 2 seconds. The period for oscillation is 2 seconds. Therefore frequency f is equal to 1 upon t, that is 1 by 2 is 0.5 hertz. This is the linear frequency. ನಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು linear frequency ಹೌದಾ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿರೋದು ಪಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಿದು, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಆಂಗುಲರ್ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ಅನ್ಬೇಕು. ಏನ್ ಅನ್ಬೇಕು ಇದಕ್ಕ? ಆಂಗುಲರ್ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ. ಬೋತ್ ಆರ್ ಸೇಮ್. ಪಿ ಅಂದ್ರು ಒಂದ, ಎಫ್ ಅಂದ್ರು ಒಂದ. ಓಕೆ, got it. So there is a, okay, this is just for your explanation what I have done. Okay, where p is the angular frequency. ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ? Okay, fine. Okay, where p is the angular frequency. Now there is a relation p here. P equal to, I have to write this one. Just ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗುರ್ತಿರ್ಲಿದ p is equal to, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ I require in the next part. p is equal to, now ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಂಚೆಕ್ಕೆ ಒಮೆಗಾ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗುರ್ತದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಒಮೆಗಾ is equal to 2 pi f ಅಂದೇನೋ ಹೌದಲ್ಲ, ಅಥವಾ 2 pi into n ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, 2 pi n or 2 pi f ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಪಿಯುಸಿ ಮೊನ್ನೆ ಕಲ್ತಿರಿ. ಒಮೆಗಾ ಇಸ್ 2 pi f ಅಥವಾ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ 2 pi by t. t ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? 1 by t ಅಂತ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ 2 pi n. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನಾವು ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ಇಲ್ಲೇ n ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಿವಿ ಹೌದಾ. ಸೊ n stands for the frequency of the oscillations. Omega is the frequency of the oscillating body. Here likewise p is also angular frequency. This can be written as 2 pi into mu. 2 pi into mu. ನಾಗಲ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, every 2 seconds ಗೆ, okay, every 2 seconds you have to apply the frequency. Okay, this is the system. For every 2 seconds, for example, ಈ mass ಏನಂತಲ್ಲ a ದಿಂದ from y equal to 0, it starts here, reaches a, comes back to y equal to 0, it goes to b, from b it goes to y. This is one oscillation. What is the time required? Time, say it is required 2 seconds. So that means you have to apply the force at this rate or at a frequency mu equal to, this is the frequency of applied force. Okay, this is 1 by t, that is 1 by t is 2 seconds, this is 0.5 hertz. Okay, now ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೋರಿ, p means it is the, p means the angular frequency of application of the force, while mu is the frequency of normal frequency. It is linear frequency. I should write as linear frequency of application of force. Aita. Now hope you got the point. So that means in this equation, okay, you are applying a force at this rate or in this periodic manner with this angular frequency. This is the angular frequency p you are applying the frequency at. Okay, got it. Now you can equate them at equilibrium. Okay, at equilibrium, very simple one, as you have done in the previous case. At equilibrium, at equilibrium point alla, at equilibrium of a system idu. Okay, so the at equilibrium, okay, you can write Newtonian force is equal to the damping force. Okay, first one I'll write the restoring force, then comes the damping. So restoring, same thing as we have done in the last part. Yeah, last, okay, the restoring force plus the damping, okay, or the frictional force, plus the new one that I have introduced is the applied periodic force. Okay, So next you from equation 1, 2, 3 and 4 you can write it from 1, 2, 3 and 4. If you substitute it on substitution, okay. First one, what is Newtonian force that you have applied? Look at the Newtonian force here. It's here. Equation 1, Fn equal to mass into acceleration. Equation number 1 is here. Okay, this is the equation number 1. Okay, so m into d2y by dt square. First one. Okay, Newtonian force is m into d2y by dt square equal to restoring force is minus of k into y plus the damping force. Look here, damping force is equation number 3. It's here. This is the equation number 3, damping force. Okay, I have tried the damping force is minus of r into dy by dt. And the last one is the applied frequency later. Applied force. This is the last one. This is the applied force. Okay, equation number 4. So you write the equation number 4, applied force, applied periodic force, that will give you plus of F into sine of P. Okay. Now on rearranging, that's all. On rearranging. Okay, that will give you m d2y by dt square. Or I'll write in one step. What I will do is I will take m on other side to the left hand side, then add rearrange it. That's all. Okay, m into that is d2y by dt square plus r by m dy by dt plus k by m into y is equal to f into sine of, this is f by m into sine of pt. This is what you get. So this is the equation for SHM for a forced oscillation. So this I have taken it as equation number 5. Look at it. Now there is a lot of similarity what we have done. Here again, you have to do the substitution. This is the equation for SHM, but it is not as simple as we want. We can still simplify it as, okay, R by M. Now put R by M is equal to 2B. Then K by M. What is B? Already we have done it. Okay. B is a thing but the damping coefficient. Damping coefficient. Okay. Okay, R I have already told you in the last class, therefore I have not used here R. If you want, I will write here. What is R? R is nothing but the frictional force. Okay, R resisting force per unit velocity. It is called as frictional force per unit velocity. Okay. So therefore, I can write R by M is equal to 2B, where B is the damping coefficient. K by M is equal to omega square, where omega is the angular frequency, where omega is the angular frequency. Okay. Then capital F by M, there is a new term, capital F by M is small f. It is called as the force per unit mass. Force per mass. Okay. Now you write equation number 5. So therefore, equation 5 can be rewritten as, equation 5 can be rewritten as d2y by dt square as it is plus R by M is 2B into K by R 2B into dy by dt dy by dt plus k by m. What is k by m? Is omega square y as it is, and capital F by m. What is capital F by m? It is small f into sine of pt. So this is the equation for SHM 6. So equation 6 represents the equation for SHM, okay, for damped oscillation. So equation 6 represents the
Forced
SHM.
oscillations.
Yes, SHM for which oscillation? Damped or free oscillations?
Forced oscillations.
For forced oscillations. Now you have to solve this equation. On solving the same way as we have done the equation earlier, on solving 6, I get the value of y as equal to a into sine of pt minus theta. This is the value of the amplitude what we get. Okay. Okay. So this is equation for displacement. This is how we get the equation for displacement. Okay, on solving 6, we get the displacement. Okay, y. So this is equation. Now here, what does P stands for? P andre enre? Agal mag barsi nodri. P antandra angular frequency or frequency of the application of the force. Okay, P, where y stands for displacement, and P is the angular frequency, and theta is the phase of forced oscillation. Phase of the forced oscillation. Okay, I shall stop here itself. In the next class, we shall continue here. And P also you know that it is the angular frequency of application of the force. Okay, so it's a very important derivation. In the last class, in the afternoon, I will take one extra class from 2:30. I hope you are free from at 2:30. So I will take the class at 2:30.
Sir, electrical classes, sir.
2:30 ಗೆ.
Sir.
ಈಗ next class ಯಾವ್ದೈತ್ರಿ?
ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ sir.
Okay, just you be online. I'll check it and tell me. Okay. See, though, yaru kalsiyalli, otherwise I'll continue. Okay. Nobody has. Okay, nobody. Okay, I will continue the class. Don't worry. I will continue the class. I think you check your. Anyone of you check your time?
Sir.
Hello? Anyone of you check your calendar?
Sir.
Electrical, sir. ಆದ್ರೆ ತಗೊಳತಿಲ್ಲ sir.
ತಗೊಳಕತ್ತಿಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ? I'll continue. Don't worry. Okay.
Sir, bad.
Okay, I'll continue. Don't worry. If you are not interested, you can leave. Okay, but I'll continue the class. If it is free, I'll continue. Okay.
Sir, electrical 130 ಅದ sir.
ಈಗ 11:45 ಗ
ಈಗ ಯಾವುದು ಹಾಕಿಲ್ಲ sir. Electrical 130 ಅದ sir. 230 ಇಲ್ಲ sir.
ನಾ ಈಗ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಾಕತ್ತೀನಿ. I am continuing the class. Okay, I will check it and let you know. Okay, just a minute. If it is free, I will continue. Okay. I have a timetable with me. I will check the timetable and I will let you know which is the class you have.
Sir, ಇವಾಗ 11:45 ಗೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಐತ್ sir.
ಮತ್ತದನ್ನ 1:30 ಹಾಕ್ಯಾರಲ್ಲ, 1:30 ತಗೋರ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ ನಾನು. Okay, you just be on time online. Okay. C ಅಲ್ಲ, C division, right? Yes, electrical ಇತ್ತು, ಅದ್ರ ಬದಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ 1:30 ಹಾಕ್ಯಾರ. ನಾ ಕೇಳ್ತೀನಿ electrical ಗೆ. Okay, hold ಮಾಡ್ರಿ 1 minute. I'll continue the class. Don't move out of the class. Okay. Just a couple of minutes. Hello students. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
It's really good news for you. Sir is not engaging the class now. He will engage the class at 1:30. Therefore, you are free. I will continue. You do one thing. You leave the class and I will send the new link. Okay. At 11:55 you rejoin as you are done on Saturday or Friday. Okay. Continue the class. Okay. Now you can leave. Before you leave, just I will take the attendance. I will take the list of participants and can leave. Okay, after that you have to rejoin the class at 11:55. Okay, thank you. You can leave the class and rejoin at 11:55.